People don't have fun when they work out. It's important that you take care of your girl parts. I call this hairstyle zero fucks given. I'm KymNonStop, badly behaved and crazy fit. Still crazy fit, not very badly behaved now that I live in Los Angeles. Somebody please get me in trouble. Hey guys, it's KymNonStop. Big announcement, I'm going to be speaking on a panel at VidCon this year, so if any of you guys are going to VidCon, put it on your calendars. I'm going to be doing some appearances and some kiss and let me sign your whatevers. I got you guys. I need to clean my room, so that means instead of cleaning my room, I'm going to do a Q&A. Q&A day. You guys have been Snapchatting to me questions today, and I haven't even read them yet, so this is gonna... Shut up. This is gonna be interesting. Shut up. Interesting, because I haven't even read any of them. So let's see how it goes. Snapchat is on fire today. Emily Ennis says, how do you get faster training by yourself? I don't have a training buddy. What a sad face, man. All right, listen, there's some great apps out there. There's the Nike running app, there's Strava. There's lots of like ways that you can check in with other people and have an online community if you don't have a physical present community. And we are part of your online community too, so reach out into the online world because it's a great resource for all of us. JTX, can I add you on Facebook? Does that count as a question? You can add me on that. I really hate Facebook. I don't like the inbox and then like the people that aren't your friends can't write you messages and like it just feels like a real messed up way of being like, here, email me, just kidding, we have to be friends and we're not friends because Kim hasn't logged on and clicked accept yet. Doesn't mean that I don't like you, it just means that I hate using Facebook. Sign into Facebook and then 20 hours later you're like this vortex of time and my time's all gone. So yeah, you can try to add me on Facebook. If I sign in and within the next year or so, I will add you. Ah, this is a good one. So OC Breakless asked me what I'm gonna spend my winnings on. They hosted the Criterium that I just raced this weekend. For those of you guys who don't know, Criterium is a course. You go around, you do laps for bikes. You race around in laps. So I did this crit for short, and I won it. Woo. Yep, feeling kind of baller. And shockingly, I didn't even know this was a prize, but as first place female, I got 200 bones. Amazing. So he asked me what I'm gonna spend my winnings on. Oh man, I need some new shoes, like bad. I think I'm like the laughing stock of the cycling world with these shoes. I took them, they're like worn out old shoes from SoulCycle. Oh shit, turn your sound on.
From the bike saddle? I can't seem to find a bike saddle that works.
I forgot to turn my sound back on. Sunset Lover 68 is asking about bike saddles. Actually, this is such a good question. I just bought a new saddle. It's a Bontrager. When you go to a shop, ask them to measure your butt. It's not your hips. It's the bones, right? Like that you're gonna be sitting on. And all you do is sit on this jelly thing and they measure the space between it because it's important. You know, some people are wider boned and some people are narrower boned. And you need a saddle that accommodates that. Girl parts are important, and boy parts too. Moving on. Tiny Cuban says, will you come to the Little 500 at IU? That's his face. That sounds like fun. When is it? Maybe? Rachel Le Castle. First, when I first read this, I thought it said Ratchet Castle. Give me my next band name. So Rachel Le Castle says, how do you get a flat belly fast? I actually have a video online called Flat Belly Fast. How fast are we talking? What I would say is I need a little more info to answer your question correctly, but you gotta at least be doing that cardio 4 times a week for a minimum 30 minutes. Get some intensity in there, get some interval training in there, and then cut salt and cut sugar. Elizabeth Willis. In school, no money, limited time to work out, limited ways to work out. Help! My YouTube channel is for you. You're in school, you got no time, you got no money, boom, you're in the right place. KymNonStop, to the rescue. If I don't post a workout every week, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be working out that week because there's a playlist that has like 80 billion workouts on it. YouTube is an amazing source of free workouts that you can do in your home or your dorm room or wherever. They require no equipment. You just do them. A lot of them are under 10 minutes. So when you have no time, under 10 minutes, it's helpful. I hope that helps and it wasn't too vague. If you want more specific answers, give me more specific questions. Ariana says, it'd be amazing if you answer this question. I'm answering it, oh my God. How many times should you exercise a day? Ariana, I'm so glad you asked me. I think multiple workouts in a day is great if your life allows it. And because every time you work out, every time you get your heart rate up, you are revving your metabolism. So imagine you revved your metabolism in the morning and then you did it again after work. You get more bang for your buck. So get up in the morning, do like a quick jog, 10 minutes? Like 10 minutes. And then drink your coffee and take your shower, go to work or go to school or whatever. And then when you get off, whatever you're doing, work or school, go for another 15-minute jog. So now you've done 25 minutes of working out. You could have done it all in one block, but doing it in 2 blocks will potentially get you fitter faster, because you are having to go through that whole like revving your body back up, heating your body back up every time. And that whole starting and stopping thing, that's why we do interval training. You burn more when you start and stop. That's why it's so hard to start and stop. That is my suggestion. If you have the time to work out a couple times a day, definitely go for it. There's no rule that says you can't. I'm not gonna encourage you to work out like 6 times a day because I think that's a bit obsessive and potentially dangerous. How long should you wait after you've eaten to exercise? That's different for everybody. I used to be able to eat like 10 minutes before working out and then be like, woo, just fine. It really depends on your body. Test it out when the consequences are minimal. You don't have to be somewhere or you're not with someone that's gonna be potentially embarrassing if you have to go vomit in the bushes. Next up, we have Kate Fowler. Best exercises to eliminate cellulite. Cellulite is fat. So what you need to do is burn fat and gain muscles. Running, cycling, squats, lunges, all those things are gonna bust out cellulite. The best way to do it is just to aim to get stronger, aim to be leaner and fitter. Maddie Ketters, tu sais, if you weren't biking, what do you think you'd be doing? Dancing. I'm taking hipster dance class over at the Sweat Spot in LA. So if you guys are in LA, come join me because this fucking party is so much fun. Essa Alessa, you said, what is your motivation to wake up early in the morning? You know what's funny is that I can't wake up early in the morning any other time except for when I have a race looming over my head. I mean, it's hard. There's plenty of days that I just want to press snooze and forget about it, but racing gives me anxiety and it actually soothes my anxiety a bit to be prepared. And so for me to get up and do that training ride is part of me getting prepared. It helps me with my nerves. So that's why I do it. If I was training for looks and aesthetics alone, I wouldn't be getting out of bed in the morning. I think trying to look like something you want to look like is not a big enough or good enough goal to get you out of bed or to get you on a strict workout routine. You need another goal other than that. If you find you're lacking motivation, I totally think it's a great idea to sign yourself up for something that maybe scares the shit out of you. Allie just did. She just signed herself up for a triathlon. So she's now up and training when before she was lacking some of that motivation, that fire to do it. Just to be fit is not enough for some people. There's more to life than that. Reaching goals, conquering fears, that's the kind of stuff that gets you out of bed in the morning. Wow, Bill. Hey dude, what's up? Wow.
Are you trying out for other stuff?
Sometimes I hate Snapchat because I want to be like, what'd you say? To answer your question, Bill, I do every once in a while. But if I don't really get down with the project, like there was a reality show that was all about drama and they were like, what do you think of so-and-so? And what do you think of this person? I don't talk shit about people on camera. It's really not something I want to do. I try not to become what other people are looking for. So in that respect, there might not be another show for me. And I'm okay with it. Lauren Hall says, Q&A, advice for cycling instructors. And there's a picture of YouTube, Ellie Goulding. The only advice I can say, have fun. Because if you're having fun, you're gonna get some other people to have fun. Because I think enough people don't have fun when they work out. Don't bring your negativity into the room. Sometimes if you're like, I got a parking ticket today, life sucks, and someone in your class's mom just passed away, yeah. My advice is to be sensitive to what everyone's going through, be accepting of everyone in your class and their path and their journeys that they're on, and to have fun, mostly. Paige says, she tweeted at me and she said, what are some exercises for lower abdominals? Basically, all ab exercises are great for covering everything, but if you do my no crunch workout, that kind of hits up deeper muscles, the transverse abdominis and the lower abdominals too. For the pooch that happens in the lower abdominals for a lot of us women, diet. Cut some carbs, cut some sugars, cut some salt, and you will see a difference there. She asks me about cricket flour. I don't know anything. What's cricket flour? Yuffie says, are there any back strengthening exercises that don't involve equipment? Yuffie, I have a whole video called Baby Got Back, and that will get your back nice and strong, girl, for the summer. Last one, I want to shout out to Rimahi. She's in Saudi Arabia. She sent me a snap the other day and said, I'm so jealous of you riding your bike. We can't do that here. She works out at home. She does pull-ups and she does my channel at home because that's pretty much what she's allowed to do. For everyone in the US who is making excuses about working out, remember that there are still some people who are having to fight for their right to work out. It kind of puts it in perspective. All right, guys. That's it for this week. I'm sick. I wish I could give you a workout, but if you need some inspiration, I'm putting some boom, 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 boom. Some of my favorite workouts over here. All these links you can click on. I still haven't figured out notes. My bad. And then lastly, like this video and subscribe to my channel because I put in a lot of time on this channel. I want to see it grow. And I'll be bringing some KymNonStop swag to VidCon this year.